Disaster strikes this episode of Love is Blind. With 20 days left until the weddings, couples are counting kisses.
You didn't kiss me one time today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it made me sad.
Kiss right now.
And Jess comes back into the picture.
I've done my own digging, and all of his exes look like me. Yeah.
You're watching Bleak Reality, serving piping hot tea on Love is Blind, Season 6, Episode 8, called Clinging to Love. We begin with Chelsea being nervous about Jimmy seeing her place.
If there's like a little dust bunny, like is he gonna call off the wedding?
But it's not just dust bunnies Jimmy is worried about.
I love you to death, and I really do care about you, but truthfully, you've been a little clingy.
Yikes. How did we get here? Let's recap exactly what happened. For starters, it's 20 days until the wedding, which means couples are one step closer to saying I do. Or in some cases, I don't know. It appears that the couples have survived living together in that random North Carolina commune, and now they are sent to see each other's real homes. Except in the case of Jeramey. We're pretty sure that's just an AirBnB he rented.
This is really cute silverware.
Yeah.
Should I be concerned?
No.
I've never met a guy that would pick out cute
But hold
silverware.
on, like I even keep up with like the matching like kitchen utensils.
I don't know, Laura. Have you seen the way he dresses? There is no way a man whose wardrobe is 80% Hawaiian shirts is spending this much time on interior design.
It looks staged.
I live very minimally.
More like a trap. Watch out, Laura. Jeramey's definitely hiding something.
It's kind of serial killer a little bit, giving serial killer vibes, but like in a good way.
For all we know, he might not even need the CPAP.
Lay down, let's see what it would be like.
So we're gonna lay down, and I gotta just.
I love that you like sound like Squidward with it on.
Then it's time for Brittany to see Kenneth's place.
Refrigerator.
Oh my God! How do you survive? Baby, you need somebody to cook.
Now that's how a real single man's fridge looks. Speaking of real,
Whereas truthfully here, it seems like a distant.
Brittany gets real about the distance she feels since they've left the pods.
You do not have that sense of like peace and like just relaxation over you.
Kenneth deflects this by turning it around on her.
What is gonna be the grace that I'm giving? Because you're not gonna always show up when how like peaches and good morning, like that's not always gonna be you.
Classic move, Ken. Just make her feel guilty about something she hasn't done, and maybe she'll forget to keep having this conversation. One thing we haven't forgotten, because she won't stop bringing it up, is the fact that Jimmy is not Chelsea's usual type.
Does he look like how you thought he'd look?
No.
Then when Jimmy joins the gals, it comes up again.
How much different am I than Chelsea's typical type?
A little bit.
You look nothing like a typical type.
I was trying to be nice.
But Jimmy's looks aren't the only thing up for discussion, because then this happens.
She described
Her
what
type.
she looked like.
Who do
A
I
good
always see
amount.
on the plane?
Oh, Carrie Underwood?
And
Carrie Underwood, I can
Megan
see.
Fox?
yes.
There you go, America. Chelsea was telling the truth. Next, it's off to Amy's place, where Johnny finds out he's in love with a crystal girl.
Wait, you're a crystal girl?
I am, ever since I was a kid. What?
Oh no.
Is that a bad thing?
Speaking of kids, they both want to wait to have them.
The birth control thing is like, you know, still a thing that I feel like we still have to figure out like a
Yes.
plan for.
I think the next big jump for us really right now would be like to buy a house.
Yeah.
Johnny brings up getting Amy on birth control.
Someone I was like in love with or like in a relationship with was almost always on birth control. Like that's how it was in the past.
I don't know if I want to get on birth control just yet.
And Amy brings up a vasectomy.
I know I mentioned a vasectomy.
I know. And there is, it's always like an option too.
Talk about cutting to the chase. Then more cracks show in Kenneth and Brittany's relationship as Brittany confronts her man about getting home late.
Maybe you get home very late.
To which he does some advanced level deflecting.
Only thing I'm asking transparently is that you don't allow for me to have gotten home late one night
Yeah.
to be the thing that shifts your mindset about me.
An apology would have also worked, but Ken's mind games seem to be doing their trick, because then Brittany drops this bomb.
The desire to have it between us Like, I feel like that desire and crave between you and I is like the missing piece.
For you.
It's clear Ken's already got one foot out because when he hears that, he comes back with, it's not me, it's you.
I can't talk about the crave because like only you, like I can show up as me, but like if you don't have a crave for me or us, that's true and that's you.
Brittany gets emotional and Ken gets dead in the eyes.
So much of that crave that I had with you in the pods, but it's just scaring me that I'm not feeling like that consistently.
So that's it for Ken and Brittany. At least one of them seems sad about it. Finally, we come back to Chelsea and Jimmy as they rehash the day's events. Chelsea calls Jimmy out for not kissing her more.
Today I was worried about you, babe. You had me really worried.
So Jimmy kisses her to make it all better. All better, right?
Well, I'll work on kissing you a little bit more.
No, babe, that's not it.
Of course, with Chelsea, it's never that simple.
I think just you seeing a picture of her, I was like, man, maybe he's just like wondering what would life be like with Jazz.
Well, if he wasn't, he is now. And since Chelsea's getting honest, Jimmy lets his truth out too.
You know, I love you to death, and I really do care about you, but truthfully, you've been a little clingy.
Ouch. Just what a girl wants to be called by the man she's going to marry.
Okay, well then that says a lot. If that's how you feel. I do not ever want to be with someone who says I'm too clingy, especially someone who put a ring on my finger.
But then the real truth comes out, sort of, in the form of top shelf projection.
You started causing these problems and digging for the second you saw Jess's picture.
So close, Chels. Just try saying that to yourself in a mirror, and then it will be true. The episode leaves us with another bomb as Laura tells Jessica that Jeramey has been DMing with Sarah Ann.
I'm not sure if he shut things down with Sarah Ann. She DM'd him. Do you want to read the DM?
You have it?
I took a picture of his. If there's ever a chance your mind is shifting in your choice, I would love the opportunity to meet you, regardless of whatever way you go. Like, he hasn't already chosen which way he's going.
Not to be outdone, Jess throws her Kardashian booty into the X Games too.
Do you think that he would want to see me?
Yeah.
Will Jimmy literally choke as Jess predicted when he sees Jess in person? Is it really over for Kenneth and Brittany? And is Jeramey running an Airbnb? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you can stay in the loop with Fleek Reality. Thanks for watching.